Thank you. 誰も動かんかな。
いや、いいですね。
まあ、フロアじゃないよね。Front pew. No, you are okay.
Yeah.
You are just like a kids.
So the reason why I'm asking, the kids to come up is because I'm going to use the PowerPoint, and it might be more easier for them to, watch the screen if they're in front. Okay, good morning, everyone. So as I was introduced, I'm from Colorado, and I'm currently serving at a temple called Denver Buddhist Temple in Denver. So do you guys know where Colorado is? Oh yeah? So what is the closest state to Colorado? There's actually 4. So one is Utah. The other one is, yeah, you went far. Wyoming, and then Kansas, and then New Mexico. So it's around there. It's it's around there. So today, I have it on the screen, but I wanted to talk about one of our, practice. Actually, that word practice doesn't really fit, but that's the only word we can use. So we would say our main practice is to recite the Nembutsu, and the Nembutsu is to say Namo Amida Butsu. Right? And we say this very often during the service. So what does Namo Amida Butsu mean? So first, the meaning of the nen part of Nembutsu is to think. So nen means to think. And then the butsu part of Nembutsu is another way to say Buddha. And in our case, it's Amida Buddha. So, to say the Nembutsu means to think about Amida Buddha. To think about Amida Buddha. Then, the question is, why do you think about Amida Buddha while we say the Nembutsu? One thing is because Buddha, Amida Buddha, wants us to realize something very important about ourselves, okay? So one thing what Amida Buddha wants us to realize is how we can easily become attached to things, which is called attachment. So this is what Amida Buddha wants us to realize. For example, let's talk about smartphones and mobile phones, okay? It is said there are 6 billion people who use smartphones or mobile phones in the world today. So that means almost 83% of the people on this earth owns a smartphone or a mobile phone. I want to give a slight history of mobile phones. So the first model of a mobile phone was made by Nokia. And it's huge, right? And you have to carry this on your shoulder. It's a huge box, and you have to carry. It's so heavy. It weighed 20 pounds. 20 pounds, and it was so heavy to carry around that it didn't actually last long. Then the person named Martin Cooper invented the first handheld mobile phone in 1973, which was offered commercially. And the first mobile phone, you were only able to receive a call and make a call. So there's no texting, there's no email, there's no internet. It's only to receive a call and make a call. And what is surprising is the price. It's so expensive. Can you guys guess? $1 million. No, you went too far, come on. No, it's not $1 million. $20? I wish it was $20.
8,000.
8,000. That's a good line. 8,000. Oh no, that's a name. Yeah. So I'm sorry. What did? 7,000. That's getting closer. 300. Oh, it's more than 300. 6,000 is close. 5,000 is way closer. Okay. Yes, it's $4,000. It costs $4,000 to buy this phone, okay? And over time, mobile phones became smaller and smaller and compact and more convenient, and today we have smartphones, right? But in fact, if you see closer, smartphones are actually getting bigger again, right? It's getting bigger, and maybe in the next few years, it will be this long, right? You can't even fit in your pocket, right? It's so long, it has all these apps, right? So in this way, our smartphones today became more handy and more convenient. You could carry them all the time, right? You could call your friends anytime you want. You can text them anytime you want. But on the other hand, because smartphones became so handy and so convenient, people spend more time on their smartphones than they do with other people. Yeah, we have seen this image almost every day. People are on their smartphone. Also, we depend on our phones so much that we become so nervous and feel worried when we don't have our phone with us. So we are so attached to our smartphones. And when we become too attached to something, it makes us, like this image, very nervous and worried, and we lose our concentration. Does that sound healthy? No, not at all. Then what does Buddhism say about this? What Buddhism teaches us is the importance to first know how you can easily become attached to things. And knowing that you can easily become attached to things is called self-awareness in Buddhism. Self-awareness. So if you are aware that you can easily become attached to things, then you can change your bad habits. You would try to spend more time with other people. You would try to think, you know, maybe I'll leave my phone in my room for a while. Or you can have a smartphone holiday. Of course, we cannot live without our smartphones. We cannot. That is why you need the balance when you are using your smartphone and when you are not using your smartphone. We need to keep the balance. And the key to keep the balance is, as I said, self-awareness. And the Nembutsu can help us gain that awareness. So, it is okay to have a cell phone. It is okay. But it is important that we become aware of our attachments through the Nembutsu by listening to Amida Buddha's call so that we can spend more time with our friends and families and we are not only on our phones. Okay? The whole point is to know that we easily become attached to things, and that is called self-awareness. Okay? I would like to close my Dharma talk with Gassho. Please join me in Gassho, palms together, and let us recite the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Okay, thank you guys.